Yeah, what it dang dizzily do? I am Zachary D, the Palsy Papa, and this is the Daily Decompression. As always, lick that like button, scribble that subscribe button, tickle that notification pickle, and make sure you commentate on the video. How we doing? How we doing? No games today. I've got a few minutes between work shifts. So, being that I technically don't finish work until 3 a.m., this is Friday, you're seeing me record this. Technically, I don't finish work until 3 a.m. I am going to take this little bit of time, record the video today so I can go to sleep right after work and be up at 6:30 ready to Riz Rock and roll. A couple of things I want to talk about in case you're new to the channel. I am a contact center professional, a dad, primarily. I guess I should have started with that. I am a dad, pri- primarily. My day job, I am a contact center professional, and I have cerebral palsy, cerebral palsy. I am the palsy papa. You dig? And what we do on this channel, a lot of it's going to be my lived experience, my life stories with my wife. A couple of those videos down here, over here, they're going to recommend them to you. Over here ish. Oh no, 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 this way, this way. That's how that works. It's backwards because I'm on camera. I'm trying to get it down, but over in this general area right here, you will see videos that I have recorded. We bring content every single day, no matter how busy I am or not. We're bringing videos to you right here about how I'm living, what I'm doing. We live stream twice a week on Tuesdays and Sundays from 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time to approximately 10:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm also going to be recording interviews to be released soon on the channel with other folks with disabilities. If you have a disability and you want to reach me, please commentate on the video and I will shoot you a message, or you can email I am Zachary D. That is IAMZACKERYD, just like you saw in the little intro there, just like you see down her in the channel name. Uh, I am Zachary D at gmail.com. Now that the plug ski is out of the whiz way, I'm a little goofy if you haven't already heard. Now that the plug ski's out of the way, I wanted to talk to you about an observation that I made um as something that this channel has done to improve me as a person already in the first 4 weeks. And that thing is empathy. I'm not going to say empathy was difficult for me, but I am going to tell you that as a contact center professional, I often would find myself getting upset based on interactions that I had with customers. And I would say, for the most part, that's normal. Everybody has frustrations. If you work in the customer service industry, you are going to find that eventually you will encounter a customer or a situation that is particularly frustrating. Now, how did my channel change how I feel about those customers who are particularly frustrated? Well, it changed because I started talking to people about their struggle. Now, I started talking to people with disabilities, and different disabilities that I wouldn't normally interact with on a regular basis, so that um, they might want to come share their story on the channel. But just in talking to these folks, I started to realize in a very concrete and less, because obviously everybody's going to know what I'm going to say in an abstract sense. But I started to recognize it in a very concrete way that everyone is struggling with something, whether that's a disability, whether that's they're struggling to make ends meet. Everyone is struggling with something. And some people don't want to talk about it. I've had plenty of people who I've approached about being on the channel, and they've said no, not right now, or no, not at all. Some people don't want to talk about their struggles. Some people, you wouldn't even know that they're struggling either with a disability because it's not visible. It's more mental, or it's maybe less severe than some other disabilities. I'm gonna be looking over here a bit because I've got to watch the time because I do have to be back on shift in about 20 minutes. So I don't want to. I want to make sure that I don't miss out on my bill paying for sake of the channel. Now, if you guys want to keep supporting, keep watching the video, and get me to those sweet, sweet money in the bank goals, um, we might just be able to do this a little bit more often. I don't know how you do it more often than every day, but I could find a way. I promise. Let me tell you. But back to the original point of the video, empathy, and I think based on what I've experienced, that this empathy comes from just exposing myself to other people's struggle. And you have a very unique situation when you start to just talk to people. Hey, and that's beyond, hey, how are you doing? I'll flat out ask people what they're struggling with. What are you struggling with? And I'll find out things that I wouldn't otherwise know. And it makes me aware that when a customer or a person, more generally speaking, is difficult, being difficult, um, it's not because of anything that you did as the person interacting with them at the moment. It is related to the struggles in their life and how they're coping with that. And maybe I could do a video soon on how to cope with your struggles. But right now, I want to focus on how we should be interacting better with people who might otherwise upset our sensibilities. You've got to understand that, in particular, folks who sound as though they might have a speech impediment or they're hard to understand, which is a unique challenge in the contact center space. But there's nothing they can do about that right this second. Even if there is something they can do about that long term, there's not a thing they can do about that in the moment that they're talking to you. And as somebody with a disability, and I've said it before on this channel, if there was something I could do about my disability to be done with it, it would be done. I would have done it. So I started to take that type of energy into my interactions, and it made me handle people more gently. Not gonna say I don't ever get frustrated. I'm not gonna say that I've conquered my lack of empathy or I filled up my empathy cup until it runneth over, but I'm getting there. and I hope to continue to get there. And I want to make this channel an opportunity for you guys to interact with people who have disabilities or different struggles than you, so that if you don't know how to approach somebody who may be deaf or suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome or have one arm or um, maybe they're a little bit, maybe they have intellectual or cognitive disability. Um, maybe you don't know how to deal with that, or you don't know how to get over your apprehension or your irritations with a person of that sort. I want to make this channel a space where we can sort of break that down a little bit. And sure, we have fun here while we do it. Watch the live stream, you'll catch plenty of jokes, and in my videos, there's a lot of funny points. But I've got to lay out to you guys what's on my mind every single day. If I'm going to give you guys something, I can't. I don't typically on a daily video like this. I don't have a schedule. I don't um, plan really what I'm gonna talk about more than this is something I lived about, and I'll start thinking about how I want to present it. So this is not something that I didn't get sponsored by empathy.org to make this video, but it's just an observation that I made while making videos on this channel. And you will notice a difference too in at first, if you're in customer service, empathy is a skill that they tell you to have. And I can do it as a professional. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you're going through that. I'm this and I'm that. And on one level, on one level, I really do care and I mean that. But it's different when you can see that person struggle and understand a little bit about what they're going through. It takes your interactions another level deeper to where you don't just mean it, but the person on the other end of the phone feels like you mean it. And from a customer service perspective, that is the way that you want all of your interactions to go all of the time. This is um for somebody like myself who's been in the business 13 years now. Truly, it was revolutionary for me to realize that. So, what can you do? Because obviously, um, starting a YouTube channel is not for everybody. Not everybody wants to expose their life to a camera and a ring light every single day. So, what can you do? I want to see something. What if I take these off? I can't see for nothing. I certainly can't play games like this, but is this a better video for you guys if I take off the glasses? And if I'm gonna record a, um, we'll call it a uh, discussion type video like this, is it better because I know the light is just glaring off the glasses? So you tell me down in the comments, whether you like the video without the glasses or with it. And obviously, I can't do the gaming videos like that because I can't see not a thing. Right, meow. Not at all. Actually, I can't even see the time. See, look. I had to lean all the way over just to see the time, to do that. But so maybe maybe I shouldn't record it like this when there's a time limit. But you tell me, do you like the glasses off on a video where my eyesight is not particularly important to the discussion? Um, Definitely, it is important that you don't isolate yourself from people. You don't assume about people. You don't put yourself in situations that make you a little bit uncomfortable. If there's a type of person with a disability or something like that that makes you uncomfortable, find a way to interact with those folks that pushes that boundary so that you can see that even though I might have a disability, I am still a person as well. And I'm a person first. My disability is just a part of who I am. And that goes for anybody. This will make you interact with folks differently. It will um, hopefully make you more charitable in the way that, because it's important too that not just you interact more empathetically with a person, but you interpret what a person gives you as far as statement or action in the most charitable way possible. And there's a selfish motivation here too, because if I'm not constantly having interactions that put me on edge or that I get frustrated by, I'm going to be more at peace. I'm going to be more calm, collected, happy, to use a $1 word, a dime store word real quick. I'm going to be more content in the way that I live if I'm not constantly being frustrated by all these interactions that are being thrown at me. And it doesn't just apply to customer service. People outside of the time in which we live in, where the virus that must not be named, get interactions thrown at them with people on a daily basis. Everybody has interaction. So I'm going to challenge you to mentally be more aware that the person you're speaking with and how they're speaking with you is colored through a lens of their struggle and sometimes their deficiency. Um, maybe this person needs to hear a video like this and increase their empathy for you. But maybe they haven't seen that. Maybe they haven't seen this video, and if they haven't, go ahead and share it to them. Don't call them out by name. It's not really productive that way. But go ahead and share this video. If you think this video is worth folks seeing, go ahead and share it. But also at the same time, you can be a person's illustration of these principles. And as you start to interact with more people, now you're influencing a lot of interactions in a positive way. And you're constantly making sure that you are not getting frustrated, you are not getting carried away, and you're trying to be as charitable as possible. I know this isn't the typical long form video, but it's been on my mind really since um, yesterday morning. Been on my mind a lot, and empathy has been a cornerstone of my professional career. I consider myself fairly empathetic, but I realize an opportunity for improvement, and it's thanks in large part to this channel. And I just wanted to get on here and encourage people with this. We'll call it a epiphany. That I don't know if it's that extreme, but that's what I'm going to call it. We'll call it an epiphany that I had um, regarding empathy yesterday. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I definitely do appreciate all the support. If you are interested, even at all, about learning about disabilities, about talking to people with disabilities, about um, being more understanding about our lives as people with disabilities. Um, I encourage you to scribble that subscribe button with the notification pickle tickled and on all notifications so that you can be here every single day at 12:15 Central Time when this video and others like it drop. Join me Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for a daily video similar to this one at 12:15. And join me Tuesdays and Sundays at 7:15 Central Time for a live stream where you can talk to me and my friends live and in person while we play video games together. It's been an absolute pleasure today. I definitely thank you for watching. I am Zachary D, the Palsy Papa, and as always, don't be tripping, because I'm still crippin'. See you guys tomorrow. Oh man, I am insane. Maybe a little bit. I might be a little bit wild. I might be just a bit wild. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Tripping and all that.